Greetings. Greetings, people. How are we doing today? My name is Kaya, and I'm here to guide you through a short movement practice, yoga based. This is the first in a series of little bite-sized chunks of movement that I've created with parents in mind, specifically single parents. Obviously anybody can benefit from this, but I really just create my content to help make yoga and movement and generally self-care practices and experiences more accessible and relatable to parents. So this is the first in a series. There'll be a new one out every day for the next probably 7 days, maybe 10. I'll see see how I'm feeling, see what capacity I have. But just to help you get into that habit of carving out just a little portion of time per day to help kind of manage the stresses and the mental, physical, emotional effects of parenthood generally. So it's not going to be anything crazy. It's going to be mostly grounding, calming exercises just to help bring the body and the nervous system back into balance. So you can stay comfortable, have warm clothes on, keep your socks in if you want. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel to stay updated on new uploads. And if you do want longer videos, feel free to look through my videos. There are 45-minute sessions to an hour, sometimes even more, on my channel, which you're welcome to dive into if you do have a little bit more space. And if you do stay tuned, I am going to be doing the next series will be 20 minutes, next series will be 30 minutes. So yeah, get involved with what you can. As always, pay attention to your body. Only do what feels right for you. If I guide you through anything that doesn't feel comfortable, or if it's causing you pain and it's your breath doesn't help you kind of move through that or be with it, please back off, please rest, please adapt any positions or movements as necessary. So before we get into it, I invite you to grab a glass of water, because we often forget to stay hydrated as parents, and neck at least half of it. Have that close by if you need it, but I recommend not taking any more drinks until the end of the session. Next, I invite you, if you have it and if you want to, light up an incense. I'm going to go with patchouli today. And open up a window. You can also light a candle or do anything else that's just going to help you feel a little bit more comfortable during this session. If you do have more of a thorough cleansing ritual, for example, going around the corners of your room and the rest of your home, then you're welcome to pause the video and do that. Otherwise, we're just going to come into a seated position on our mat or on the floor, wherever you're occupied right now. So if it's uncomfortable for you to sit on the floor, then you're welcome to sit on a chair. I use a zafu or a meditation cushion. You can sit on a cushion or multiple cushions or a stack of books, whatever, just to lift the hips up a little bit more. That will just ease some of the discomfort that you may be feeling around the hips, lower back and core area. Take a big deep breath. Shake off the shoulders. Straighten the spine, closing the eyes. Or if you're not able to close the eyes right now, if you need to keep half an eye on whatever is going on in your physical surroundings. Maybe the kids are here, maybe you've got pets or partners or anything around. If it doesn't feel comfortable to close your eyes, you can just take a soft gaze towards the ground or towards the end of your nose. And just notice your natural breath. How deep is the breath in this moment? Paying attention to those subtle physical sensations of breath flowing through the body. Noticing the edges of your nostrils, the back of the throat, chest, and the stomach. No need to force or control the breath right now. Just observing as it flows naturally. If you have got any aromas filling your space, just notice those. Or notice any natural smells filling your space right now. Notice any sensations in the body, any aches, pains, or tension. Allowing space for all of that. Seeing if on your next exhale you can soften around any discomfort. Just relax the body even just 1% more, particularly the forehead and temples, around the jaw, shoulders, the hips, legs and feet. And I'll guide you through a short pranayama exercise now. Pranayama translates to breath control or energy control from Sanskrit. And it's 4-7-8 breath, which helps us shift from our sympathetic to parasympathetic nervous system, so brings us more into a state of rest and digest, rather than being in high alert mode. All we're doing here is inhaling for 4 counts, holding the breath for 7 counts, and exhaling for 8 counts. So wherever you are in your breath cycle now, we'll empty the lungs. We'll inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, count in by yourself in your head. And it's not necessarily the counts that are important here, just the ratios. So if this feels a bit intense for you, you're welcome to reduce the counts. Or if you feel your lungs have a bit more capacity, you're welcome to increase the counts. The main thing is the exhale being double the length of the inhale. And we're holding the breath for a little bit longer than the exhale too. The inhale, sorry. And this helps us to stimulate the vagus nerve, which is a bundle of nerves that aid in bringing us into this rest and digest state. It influences many bodily functions such as the heart rate, blood pressure, immune response, or hormonal balance. Helps keep our mood regulated. Helps our digestion and our pain perception, just like any other intentional breathing practice, breathing exercise. After your next exhale, allow the breath to return to its normal flowing state. And if you're able to, come to lie flat on your back on the ground. If you are sat on a chair, you're welcome to stay right where you are. And we'll just lie in Shavasana. Feet wide, palms facing the sky or resting on the body if that's more comfortable, and the eyes closed if you can. That feels safe for you. And just allow the body to completely rest here. And always observing how we're feeling in our body in this space. Observing the breath. From here, we'll stretch the body, reach the hands up and overhead, point the toes, stretch the fingers, inhale. Exhale, hug the knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice tight hug. And then place one hand over each knee. Separate the knees and begin to draw two big circles, moving opposite directions. Just gently bringing some movement and opening to the hips. And switch directions. From here, we'll place both hands over the left knee. Bring the right foot flat onto the ground so the knee is pointed. Gently hug that left knee in toward your chest. And then we're going to cross the ankle over the knee. So crossing the left ankle over the right knee and press that left knee away from the body, keeping the foot flexed. This may feel comfortable for you, or if you wish to go a little bit deeper, you can start to lift up that right foot, bring the knee towards your chest, take a hold of either behind your right thigh or underneath the knee, crossing over the shin. Allow the arms to relax as much as possible. Shoulders to relax as much as possible. See how it feels to point and flex your foot here. Pausing in the position that feels like it's benefiting your body the most. Breathe into where you feel any tension or discomfort. Perhaps visualizing the softening as you exhale. Releasing the hands, bring that right foot back down. The legs are going to stay in exactly the same position as we bring the arms wide, either into a T shape, or we can cactus the arms so that there is a bend in the elbows. Inhale here. As you exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So bring the sole of your left foot down. So you're still in this figure 4 shape. Come into a gentle spinal twist. You can keep pressing that left knee away from the body to bring some opening to the hips, which can often feel very tense with the amount of work they have done, particularly if you have given birth to a child. Also because this is where we store a lot of our pent-up emotions, stresses, trauma. And they also work really hard with all the walking that we may be doing, all the weight that we're carrying. And you can stay here if this feels good for you, or you can cross the knees over. So crossing the thighs over, sorry. So as if you sat and you're crossing your legs at a table, you can cross them just like that and go a bit deeper into your twist. Maybe turning your head to look to the left. Maybe reaching the arms up and overhead and grabbing your wrists or forearms to bring a bit more of an opening to the shoulders. And returning to center. And we'll hug that left knee in and extend the right leg straight onto your mat if that's possible. Right hand on the knee, left hand out to the side. Inhale, exhale again, twist. Going as far as your body will allow. You might feel some clicks and pops happening around your lower back. Work within your own range. Don't force yourself into any position that feels painful to you. Turn to the breath, ensure it's flowing with ease, and if not, maybe back off out of the position just a little bit. Lovely, back to center. We're going to switch over. So right ankle crosses over the left knee. Press that right knee away. Stay here or bring the left knee in toward your chest. A reclined pigeon or Supta Raja Kapotasana. Breathe into where you feel it. Notice any differences in each side of the body. It's perfectly natural for one side of the body to behave different to the other. Lovely. Left foot comes flat. Keep the legs in the same figure four position. Arms wide, straight or with a bend in the elbow. Inhale. Exhale, twist into the left. Sole of the right foot comes flat. Maybe turning the head to look to your right. Only if that feels okay on your neck. Staying here. Or crossing the legs a little bit further so the thighs are crossed. And this is much more intense, so only do what feels right for you. At the center, hug that right knee in. Extend the left leg out onto your mat if you can, or out onto the ground. Left hand on the knee, right hand out to the side, bend or straight. Inhale. Exhale, twist. And back to center. Curl yourself up into a tiny ball. Maybe lift the forehead up towards the knees. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. We're going to start to rock up and down the spine. Gradually building some momentum so we can come to seated. Spine straight, cross the legs. Close the eyes if that's safe for you. Just take a moment here. I'm going to make our way onto our hands and knees, shoulders stacked over the wrists, hips stacked over the knees. We'll move through some cat and cow, asana, Bithalasana. Inhale, drop the belly towards the ground, lift the tailbone, roll the shoulders back, chin points forwards. Exhale, round the spine, round the shoulders, chin to chest. Maybe tucking the toes for an extra stretch. Into cat. Inhale. And exhale. And just keep that going. Follow the rhythm of your own breath. The last one, inhale to cow, and we're going to hold it there. Keep that curve in the spine and keep the hips stacked directly over your knees as you walk or slide the hands forwards. Maybe the elbows can come down. What we're doing here is pressing the heart towards the ground. So maybe stay here if that feels enough for you. Maybe keep straightening your arms and bring the chin or the forehead down to the ground as well as the chest. This is melting heart or puppy posture or anahatasana. Keep the hips pressing up and back, lengthening through the spine, all the way down to the fingertips. From here, press into your elbows, start to come to lie on your stomach. Bring the elbows directly underneath the shoulders for Shalamba, Bhujangasana or Sphinx posture. Press the hip bones down, roll the shoulders back, lengthen the neck. Chin parallel to the ground. And draw the elbows back as if you're trying to slide forwards but without actually moving anywhere, just to activate those back muscles. Re-strengthen the rhomboids, which is between your shoulder blades, which can often become weak and elongated, especially if you're breastfeeding. But generally with all of the bending over and picking up and carrying these little ones on our front that we do, can often become a bit chest and bicep dominant in our bodies. And you can stay right here, or you can keep pressing the hip bones down, press into your palms, lift up the elbows, maybe lift up the palms as well. Maintain that length and opening across your heart and chest. Elbows gently come down, stack the forehead on top of your hands with the elbows wide. Big toes together, heels wide. Into Makrasana or crocodile. Allow the whole body to relax here. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders. Press the hips back. Have the knees wide, big toes together. All the way back into a wide leg child's pose. Reaching the arms forwards, head resting towards the ground. And if that's a bit intense, you can bring anything like a cushion or blocks if you have them underneath your forehead and or chest for some extra support. From here, with the arms as wide as your shoulders or slightly wider, grip the mat tuck the toes, lift the hips and knees into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downwards facing dog. You can pedal the feet here if you like, maybe twisting the hips. Spreading the shoulders, lengthening the arms, and keep the knees bent and the heels lifted to straighten your spine completely here, if that's what you need. Maybe then you can draw your heels down, but that is not the end goal here. It's great for our posterior chain from the heels and ankles all the way up to the hips and back down. Well, technically up, but right here down the spine, shoulders all the way down to your palms. From here, gaze forwards, tiptoe the feet, keeping a nice deep bend in your knees. I'm going to come into a relaxed forward bend. Allow the upper body to hang heavy. Bend your knees as much as you need to so the chest can rest on your thighs. Maybe grabbing the elbows, swaying side to side, or shaking the arms, shaking the head. From here, find a flat back, straightening the legs, pressing the hips back, bring the crown of the head forwards. Maintain that length as you start to slide the hands down the shins, as far as they will go until you find your back wanting to arch. Maybe the fingertips reach the ground, maybe the palms reach the ground. Either way, keep that length in the legs, length in the spine, length in the neck. Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees once again. Tuck the chin to the chest. Roll up to standing, stacking your vertebrae one on top of the other. Roll the shoulders back. Press the hips forwards, lift the chest, reach the hands up, make a Y. Straighten the spine, hands together over your head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale here. Fill up the lungs. Exhale, release. Release the hands. And we'll shake the wrists, shake the legs, shake the hips, shake the whole body. Do some jumps. Whatever you need to do. Standing at the top of your mat, inhale, reach the hands up, lift the heels, hands to heart center. We're going to just melt all the way back down into Shavasana, however you can comfortably get there. Closing the eyes, allowing the whole body to rest here. Resettling the energy before we continue with our day. Remembering that this place of awareness and rest is accessible to you at any moment. Any moment that you're breathing, you can return to this place to regain your focus, settle any feelings of stress or overwhelm. Manage physical discomfort and physical pain. And you're welcome to stay here for as long as you are able to, or as long as you want to. But if you are ready to close out your practice now, gently make your way back up to a seated position. Bring the palms together in front of your heart space once you arrive. Taking a moment of gratitude for this moment, this opportunity to take care of yourself, for any and all circumstances that have allowed you to participate in this practice safely. Take a deep inhale and begin to rub your palms in a circular motion. Open the hands slightly. Feel the energy between your palms. Cup the hands over the eyes. Inhale, fill up the lungs. Exhale, empty the lungs. Palms back together. Thank you for joining this practice. I hope it has brought some rest and rejuvenation to your day. Again, please like the video, subscribe to my channel to see more. Let me know how you get on in the comments. Anything that you want to see from me or hear from me, I'd love to hear it. If you want to know more about me and my journey, I invite you to follow me on Instagram. It's the same name, Practice with Kea. And if you are able to today, I will put a donations link underneath this video if that's something that you're able to do. It's greatly appreciated. It all goes back into being able to create more of these videos, create better quality videos, and also offer in-person sessions and classes to parents in and around Manchester. Okay, see you in the next video. Thank you for joining.